Hey there, friends. It's early January here in southern Indiana. It's a great time to be alive, except for the fact that there's very little moisture in the air at this time of year. You can often get kind of dry, itchy, irritated skin. Sure, you can slather on lotions and moisturizers after the fact to treat the symptoms of winter dry skin, but what if there was a way to proactively prevent dry skin in the first place? Well, great news!
You can eat snow fungus.
So the snow fungus has a number of health benefits, many of them common to a lot of mushrooms, like immunoregulating beta-glucans, heart and colon healthy, high-quality dietary fiber, and lots of vitamin D to support your bones, help your bones support you. But in addition to those, the snow fungus has a lot of amazing properties that are good for your skin. It has polysaccharides that support your fibroblasts. Fibroblasts, that's a fun word. Did you know you had fibroblasts? These are the structures that are responsible for collagen synthesis. They help create the structure of your skin. Snow fungus also has polysaccharides that lock in moisture. These compounds can hold on to 500 times their weight in water, so it keeps your skin hydrated. The snow fungus also has antioxidant properties, has phenolic compounds that fight free radicals and cell damage from solar radiation or pollution in the environment, so that's also very good. And snow fungus also has anti-inflammatory properties, which will help fight redness and irritation and other inflammation of the body. So that's a quadruple threat of skin benefits. And also the snow fungus is, there's some research that indicates it might be neuroprotective. It might be good for your brain as well. So that's a lot of reasons that you might want to try some snow fungus. Now let's talk about what exactly is a snow fungus. So what is a snow fungus? It's a flavorless, gelatinous fruiting body of a fungus that grows on decaying wood. If you're familiar with amber jelly roll or witch's butter, it's similar to those. But unlike amber jelly roll and witch's butter, which grow on small sticks and twigs up in the treetops or down on the ground, the snow fungus can be found on larger logs, typically ones that have lost their bark. This is more of a tropical species of fungus. Here in Indiana, it fruits mostly in the summer, but as you get closer to the equator, you could find it almost any time of the year. It's also fairly widely distributed, especially in the eastern United States and down in Mexico and other places around the world. So you might be able to find your own snow fungus. You can collect it and use it fresh, or you can dehydrate it to preserve it for later. But mostly the easiest way to get some snow fungus is just to order online or go to your international market and purchase a bag of cultivated dry snow fungus. You can also get it in a powdered form. So now that we know a little bit more about what the snow fungus is, let's talk about different ways to use the snow fungus. So there are many different ways to use the snow fungus and incorporate it into your diet. You're most likely going to be starting with a dried snow fungus. So the first thing you're going to have to do is rehydrate it. You can just pour some warm water over it and soak it in a container for 15 or 20 minutes if you want to use it right away. Or you can put it in a container of water overnight in your fridge or even longer. These kind of jelly funguses are used to rehydrating and dehydrating and swelling and shrinking as part of their normal lives. So they'll hold up to that kind of treatment. And it is kind of a different texture, not one that's familiar to Western palates, kind of a crunchy, gelatinous, seaweedy type of texture. But don't worry if that's off-putting. There's lots of ways to use the snow fungus where you won't even know they're in your food. For example, you can add it to soups and stews. Just kind of finely chop it, add it to your soup, and you won't even know it's there. For example, I made this udon noodle soup last week. I put about 1.5 cups of chopped snow fungus in the soup, and it completely disappeared. You would not know it's there. If you did want to get some of that snow fungus texture in your soup, you could just chop it more coarsely and add it more toward the end of the soup making process. Similarly, if you're like me and you save your kitchen scraps to make your own stock, you could throw some snow fungus into your stock to get the benefits. I definitely recommend making your own stock. It's pretty easy, and all you need is a little bit of freezer space for your kitchen scraps as you collect them over time, and for your finished stock. It's like having a freezer full of memories. Christmas ham. Thanksgiving turkey. Summer vegetables. I remember those. But anyway, I digress. Another way to incorporate snow fungus into your diet would be to throw it into a smoothie, or you could throw it into your hot drinks like your coffee or tea. The powder would be best for the hot drinks. You could just grind a dried snow fungus up in a spice mill or grinder or a mortar and pestle, or you could just buy the powder. But yeah, there's some ways to incorporate the snow fungus where you wouldn't really even notice it. In Eastern cuisine, there's lots of different recipes that use the snow fungus. One of the most popular is the cold snow fungus soup, which looks really amazing. It has lots of fruit like pears and dried plums and goji berries and other different things like lotus seeds and barley sometimes, but it looks incredible. It'd be great on a hot summer day. I've yet to try this soup, so hopefully I can track it down here sometime this year. Other recipes that are popular are chicken soup. That makes perfect sense. That's a good combination. And there's a number of different kinds of salads that use the snow fungus that are pretty eye-popping. They look really good. So you could try those as well. My favorite way to use the snow fungus is in my chili garlic noodles. I'm not sure how traditional that is, but there's a few recipes of chili garlic noodles with snow fungus. Chili garlic noodles are pretty easy to make, pretty accessible recipe. It doesn't take very long, and adding the snow fungus will just make it all that much better. Add an extra crunchy texture element to your chili garlic noodles. So yeah, that's my favorite way to eat the snow fungus. All right, there they are, spicy garlic noodles with snow fungus. Chewy, crunchy, and delicious. Spicy. Okay, hope you enjoyed this snowy snow fungus episode. I hope you get a chance to try some snow fungus for yourself. I can feel my skin getting more supple and firm and healthy and youthful by the moment. I'm Michael File. I'll see you next time on Mushroom Journeys.